Good morning, welcome back to BT, finishing off our recipe for the pork loin with rosemary. And now we've got to do our sauce, which is going to be port and fig.
Right.
First off, let's talk about our roast.
Okay.
It was in there for how long in our slow cooker?
About 6 to 8 hours, depending on the size of your roast.
Came out perfect and tender and delicious, and now we got to finish her.
Right, so now we're going to make our port and fig puree.
Okay.
Again, very simple, just like the roast itself. So we have about 2.5 cups of port, which is a fair bit.
It's a generous helping.
Yes. Now, port is just fortified wine, so it's a little bit on the sweet side, but not very expensive to purchase at all.
No, and it's going to have nice earthy flavors to it. Lots of flavor going in.
Add a little bit of chicken broth, about 1 1/4 cups. And then we've just got some fresh rosemary here, 2 sprigs of fresh rosemary. We're just going to put that in just like that.
Okay.
Just don't have to do anything with it.
Nice.
Have some dried figs here. Put those in. We just chop them up a little bit coarsely. And those go in. And then we have our star anise. So this is an Asian type of a spice, very common in Asian 5-spice. It's one of the key ingredients. Has a bit of a hint of licorice flavor to it.
You can smell it there,
you can smell it, yeah.
But again,
So
it's going to go really nice with the port. It's going to have those rich flavors, very earthy.
Right. And then just a tablespoon of honey. So I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to sort of eyeball that. And then we'll wait and season with salt and pepper once the sauce is done. So what you would do is bring this to a gentle boil and mix it up a little bit. Bring it to a gentle boil and let it reduce down to about half. So you're going to let it simmer for about 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, let it cool down a little bit. And then you're going to transfer everything either to a blender or something like a bullet, which is what I was using yesterday.
Perfect.
I should have been wearing the apron as I was doing it. Nonetheless.
Good point.
So pour all that into a blender, like I said, and then you're going to puree it. But first remove the rosemary and the star anise.
Okay, I was going to
The figs can stay in there because the figs is what's going to thicken up your sauce.
All right.
You're not going to need to add flour or anything like that. So what we're left with then is this delicious decadent sauce.
Nice.
With a hint of rosemary, a little bit of licorice. You're still getting the flavors from the port and the figs. And then we're going to finish it off by adding about 3 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
This is adds a little bit of the gourmet touch, if you will.
Sure,
I don't think you can cook gourmet without adding butter.
No, it's going to add some of that richness and creaminess to it.
Yeah, and you're just going to blend that in until it melts. Doesn't take very long. And as soon as the sauce is done, as soon as that part's done, you can serve it with your pork.
So from start to finish, we put in 6.5 hours, but did 1.5 minutes worth of work when it's all done.
About that.
When it's all said and done, it's simple, it is easy, which is great as we get closer and closer to the holidays. If you want more information, you'll find all the links and all the recipes on breakfasttelevision.ca. Check on weather conditions now. Let's say good morning to Jenna.
BT's Manitoba Pork Moments is brought to you by Manitoba Pork. Locally grown, globally preferred.